Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh,
We made it 3 months on the road. Officially 3 months yesterday.
Yeah.
So we thought we would put it out to you guys. Any more questions that you have? Because we did a Q&A at the start of the trip. And it went pretty well, I think. And everyone seemed to enjoy it. So we thought, chuck us your questions over the last 3 months. And we'll do a bit of a recap.
Yeah. Also, welcome to all of our new subscribers / followers. Cheers to you guys. And yeah, we hope you enjoy what we've got to show you guys. We're about to head south down the west coast. So many places that I'm looking forward to seeing. Like, it's going to be unbelievable.
Yeah. We are currently at a caravan park in Karratha. So yeah, that's where we're at the moment. We'll get into these questions.
Yeah, let's kick off, hey?
We asked all you guys on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube.
Yep, we got a little cheat sheet here so we can refer to the questions and stuff. So
yeah.
All right, let's kick off with, how is it living in a small space? How's it going living in a small space?
I personally don't have any problems with it at all.
No, I don't have a problem with the small space, and to be honest, it doesn't feel that small in there. Hey, no. It doesn't. Everyone's got their own space if they need it. You can still spread out. So we do have a pretty big van.
Yeah. Obviously, it's a lot different to being in a house, but I think we adjusted pretty well.
Yeah. I think probably the worst thing with the small space is the toilet.
Yeah.
Sometimes it gets a bit of a pong, you know, like it's a toilet.
Yeah.
And, you know, probably the worst one is when you need to do a wee in the middle of the night, because Sadie's so close to it, you don't get up and you don't want to go to the toilet because you don't want to, like, have the smell in there, you know, like.
Yeah.
Probably that's probably the biggest adjustment, is like you're living in your bathroom sometimes, it feels like. But it's not that bad.
It sounds gross.
I know it sounds gross. Sometimes it is gross. But, you know. Yeah. Anyway. Kat's just like, don't talk about the toilet. Alright. What? You have anything to add? Like, to the space?
Well, the question was like, yeah, how's it going living in a small space? And also, like, we all have jobs and things to go to get away, I guess.
Yeah, usually, in real life.
So how has that been, being together 24/7?
Oh.
Depends how often you need to go to the toilet, I guess.
Yeah. Nah, toilet aside. It's been a big adjustment for me, like, as in routine.
It's been a bigger adjustment for you.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was already at home with Sadie.
Yep.
24/7. So yeah, I wasn't leaving like a job or anything. Everything's kind of the same for me. My day-to-day thing is the same, besides we're in a caravan and we get to
2 kids to look after.
Yeah. Feels like it sometimes.
Yeah. I'm sorry for that. I know it does. I know.
But yeah, it's been a bigger adjustment for Steve-O because he's gone from the job site so much to just being around us 2 girls.
I think that's the reason that for the first two or so months I was like, we've got to go, you know, like I was pushing these girls to like, we need to leave tomorrow. We'll get there the next day and we'll leave the next day. Like, I just felt like I always had to be
just on
like, let's go. But I feel like I've come out the other end and just wanted to like not move at all now. So like, we've been here for half a week already. We've still got another couple of nights.
Yeah.
But that's mainly to like get some car stuff done and, you know, catch up on our chores that we had to do. But yeah, so you think you've done pretty well?
Yeah.
Going from the big house.
Everyone has their moments.
To the little house.
Course.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, people say the first 6 weeks is like a big adjustment period and can be really hard. But for us, I feel like we went into it with like realistic expectations. We know like it's not always going to be a perfect day.
And probably the biggest saver for us is we've been together a long time. So we didn't...
Heaps long.
Yeah, like really long time. No, it doesn't feel that long. But you know, like we didn't have... I mean, we know of... Well, I know of a few people that are on like socials that are, you know, like new to each other, and then they do this stuff. So I don't know. Maybe that's less adjustment because you haven't got your rhythm yet. I don't know. But I feel like because we've been together for so long, we sort of know each other enough that we haven't had to have that big of an adjustment.
It's landing on your veranda.
Yeah, what's the bird doing? Get out of here. All right. Are you right? Have you finished your sandwich?
No,
No?
the birdie's still on your van.
Alright, next question.
Mm-hmm.
What has been the scariest thing so far?
The scariest thing? The fire?
There hasn't been really any
Nah.
besides, yeah, that time that we fled in the middle of the night from a bushfire on the Ord River.
Yeah.
We were probably a bit overcautious, but we just wanted to be, you know, rather be safe than sorry. We kind of never really been in that situation before, and there was a bushfire. It wasn't a controlled burn, it was a bushfire, and it looked like it was pretty close.
Because yeah, there was a few times where the sky was like lit up.
Yeah.
You know, like it looked pretty terrifying.
Yeah. I was inside, like in the van, and Steve-O said, "Oh, I'm going to put the drone up and have a look at this fire." And I was like, "What fire?" And he pulled the blind down, and it was just like glowing. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we packed up, we thought about it, and then we thought, we'll just leave now.
Yeah.
And yeah, driving out onto the main road to get out, the fire was right there.
It was right on the side of the highway. So.
No one else seemed to move.
No, I think a lot of people were sleeping, eh?
Yeah.
Like it was pretty dark and everyone was all shut, you know, all the blinds were shut and everything, so.
But yeah, we went past there again in the morning. If we had stayed where we were, we would have been fine.
Yeah.
But at the time, we were a bit stressy.
It still burnt about 8 kilometres along the side of the highway.
Yeah.
Like the whole side of the highway was just burnt off. So,
yeah,
you
so
just never
we
know.
kind of, I was like, low-key, internally panicking.
And I just knew that we wouldn't sleep if we didn't move, so we just had to move.
Yeah. So I'd say that'd be the scariest thing.
Yeah. Alright. Has there been a place you felt unsafe?
We haven't stayed anywhere or like camped overnight anywhere feeling unsafe, but there was a couple of towns where you just pass through if you need to stop and get fuel. Yeah, people say make sure you lock everything. And
Yeah. We had a few warnings just from other travellers, but probably the one that stands out the most would be like Fitzroy Crossing. Took me by surprise.
Yeah.
Because
it wasn't what we were expecting at all.
Yeah.
And then the lady who actually worked in the surboat,
yeah, she said like,
to us,
don't stop here,
just
keep going. So I was like, no worries, you know.
Yeah.
I understand, let's go. But yeah, we haven't stayed anywhere we felt unsafe because that's just silly.
The birds get in there because there will be some coming.
Yeah, there's no more birds out here.
Go.
They're all gone, mate.
Next one, what's your fave spot and least fave spot so far? Our favourite is Broome. So far, we absolutely loved it. And the surrounding areas. So
Yeah.
that time we spent in Broome and the Dampier Peninsula was just absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
So that's an easy one.
I know my least favourite is the Atherton Tablelands part of our trip that we did. It just, I mean, it was nice and everything, but it just did nothing for me. I'm not a big like waterfalls
Steve-O
guy,
wasn't
you know,
into
like,
it, and we had a bit of
it was miserable weather
miserable
too.
weather.
It just, yeah.
The
Like
van park and the site we had was just
yeah.
a bit miserable.
So I wouldn't say it's like my least favourite, but you know, if I said if there was anywhere I would skip for the trip, I would just say I just wouldn't have done the Atherton Tablelands. You know. Meh.
I had a good
What about
time.
you?
I
What about
liked
your
it
least
there.
favourite spot then?
Well, least favourite. It's really hard, but we did a one-nighter, just an overnight stop at a place called Forest Beach, and that was probably my least favourite place to stay.
That's on the East Coast?
Yeah, on the East Coast. That was like the day before we got to Paranella Park. It was just meh.
Yeah.
Lots of sandflies and just a bit weird.
Yeah, it was a weird setup.
On that though, I'm going to be a bit controversial and say Kakadu and Litchfield, purely because of the time of the year that we were there.
Yeah.
There was nothing really open, and it was kind of, it felt like a lot of driving
Big
and
waste of
fuel for nothing to do or see.
Yeah. I could
We
easily...
saw a very small part of Kakadu.
Yeah. I mean, I could have
And-
easily skipped the Kakadu. Yeah.
Litchfield as well, the first walk we tried to do was a fail with Sadie.
Mm.
There was lots of fires around, it was really smoky.
Yeah.
We got through there pretty fast without seeing too much, and
Hey,
that's just our personal experience because we personally were not having a very good time that couple
Yeah.
of days.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are my least favourite
Yeah.
stops along the way so far, but I'd definitely go back and do Kakadu and Litchfield
think we-
again.
I
And
think
try
I
and
would...
do it better.
Yeah, I think I would do Litchfield again.
Yeah.
But not... I'm not too bothered with Kakadu, eh?
Yeah.
Best place to visit for far north Queensland. Well, that's a tough one for us because I feel like we didn't really make it
Yeah, we
to
haven't.
far north Queensland. Like I
been
would
that
say, like
far
the
up.
Cape and stuff is far north Queensland, but
We
like-
went as far as Cape Tribulation.
yeah, and I liked it up there.
Cape Trib was awesome.
Yeah,
The Daintree River.
the Daintree River Caravan Park, I think it is, was
Daintree
really nice.
Beach Resort.
Yeah, the beach resort.
Yeah.
And like the time we spent there doing the croc tour
Yeah.
and the Barra Farm thing was like so fun.
Yeah. So I'd say like the Daintree area.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, we
Daintree.
haven't been all the way up, so
I'd love to do the Cape.
yeah.
So hopefully maybe next year. I don't know.
We'll see.
Hopefully. Got to leave some things to look forward to. So.
Yeah, that was
some-
another reason we didn't take our time on the East Coast because we're from there, so we can always do
Yeah.
those trips when we get back.
Yeah.
Do a Cape trip or
Yeah.
yeah.
That'd be awesome.
What would we do differently?
I would
Organise everything before
yeah,
we leave.
organise everything before we left. But the thing is, like, I thought we'd go without the boat and the caravan and the snorkel. So I was like, meh, we don't need it. But ideally, we would have done all that in Brisbane because the boat would have been cheaper. The snorkel would have been like, it literally came from Brisbane up to Darwin and then followed us over to Broome.
Yeah.
So
We should have known.
yeah,
You should have known.
I should have known that I
that you
can't
were
leave
gonna
things alone.
Want to
and-
get a titty
Yeah.
and all that.
But just
Kitty.
do, even if you remotely think you might want something, just get it. Alright?
Yeah.
Save all the heartache.
Travel wise, I'm happy with like the direction that we went and everything like that. So if we were to do it again, I'd still go the same way that we went. Probably just research the national parks a bit more. Knowing like Kakadu, or not knowing that Kakadu and Litchfield was going to be mostly shut
Yeah.
was a mistake because we would have probably bypassed that.
I
Done
would-
it another time.
I was actually under the impression that the wet and dry season for the national parks was like, you know, when it hits, say, June, that's a dry season, so everything's open.
Yeah, we didn't
But-
really know.
It's not. It becomes open when park rangers say it's safe.
Yeah.
it goes on like water heights, croc checks, so much stuff that we didn't realise. Like some of Kakadu's only just opened, and then some of the parks have opened and shut since we've left. Or some of the places, I mean, have opened and shut due to like crocodiles turning up all of a sudden, or having too much rain. They're like, shut it all back down again because the water level's too high and the crocs can get in, and you know, like it's governed by a lot of stuff. I thought it would literally be like, all right guys,
like this date, it's
wet
open.
Season's over, dry season's here, you know. But so
There's a bit of ignorance on our part, but other than that,
I don't think I would do too much different.
No.
I'd still just be in a big rush to get over here, and but nah, it's been fun anyway.
Everything's been working out.
Yeah.
The way it should, I guess. We don't really book much in advance, and that's been working for us.
Yeah, until now.
And then just the last couple of days, we've started booking for Exmouth and stuff.
We've pretty much booked like about 2 months out now because everywhere's so busy over here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, make sure you take note of that. If you want to do WA, you need to book a bit. If you want to see the really special spots.
Depends where you want to go and when.
Let's go to biggest change. What has been the biggest change? For me, it'd be from going, you know, having like job site mentality and
being the boss.
Yeah, being the boss and being.
I'm the boss now.
Yeah, she's the boss now.
No.
But no, it's like it's a totally different thing dealing with like your wife and kid as opposed to dealing with tradesmen and blokes, you know, like everyone on the job site is blokey, you know, you don't get any soft tradesmen. Like everyone just says it how it is, and brutally honest a lot of the time. It's like dog eat dog out there. So you can't do that when you with your family full time. So it's
you've become a lot more patient the last I don't know,
I think I've
month or so.
Sort of had to learn how to be a bit more human and less tradey. So that's been my biggest thing, is like changing my mentality in that sort of. What about you? What's your biggest change besides your house size?
Up with you.
Yeah, me. I'm your biggest change.
24/7. I know this is gonna sound like so dumb, but having to go and do the grocery shopping.
Oh yeah.
Which I absolutely hate.
She tries to online grocery shop all the time, and it just doesn't work.
I used to just do it online, and it would get delivered, or I'd pick it up and like.
You go. I'm gonna get another drink.
I'm alright.
You keep going.
Yeah, I used to just do it online every week, and that was it. And now I've got to go into Woolworths. I've got to push a trolley around. I've got to go up and down aisles and go back to aisles because I forgot something, and then I've got to go to the checkout, and they're always so slow, and I'm just like, just be patient. Like, I genuinely don't like doing grocery shopping. So sometimes, if you're prepared enough, I guess, you can do like your click and collects wherever you are.
Yeah.
Which we've done a couple of times.
Yep.
So, and also just not knowing where you are or where to go for something, you know, you're like, oh, we need milk, we need bread, and then you've got to get Google Maps and like look at where to go to get milk and bread, whereas like when you're at home you're like, oh, I need to go to the shops, you just go to the shops.
Yeah. And it's usually pretty close.
Yeah. I don't know, I guess that's just a big change.
You know what, I actually thought you would struggle a lot more with like your fresh bread, because at home she's a bread connoisseur, like she likes the fresh bread, and but like we've had like bread. No, I mean like, you know, when you're trying to do something nice, like a nice sandwich and stuff, you always like a nice loaf of bread. Like
today I was making Sadie a sandwich, I went, oh, this is really nice and fresh.
Yeah.
This bread is lovely and fresh.
I'm gonna pause the video for a minute. This one's actually going out to Alex Manning for using our thanks button. So I said, if you do any thanks to us, you'll get a personalised cheers on video somewhere. So thank you and cheers.
Cheers, Alex.
All right. Another question, shall we? Favourite spots, done. Do it again, done. What do you miss most about living in the suburbs.
Curry night.
Oh mate, we were a sucker for a curry night.
Every Friday night we went to our favourite Indian restaurant in Ipswich. And
Indian
we got the
Meth Hill
best curry.
in Ipswich. They probably will
Indian
watch some of our
Meth
videos. Like they'll be missing us right now.
Get on
'cause,
it.
mate, the money we used to invest in that place. Oh god. But yeah, curry night. I really, really miss curry night. Hey, like I literally know what I'm doing the first night I'm back around home.
Yeah.
So that's pre-planning,
And then we'll
you know.
see our friends and family.
Yeah, then we'll see friends and family and stuff. But we're coming for a curry, mate. We miss it so much. The burbs, miss about living in the burbs. I would say.
You drinking your drink.
Yeah, we're just having a little drink. Accessibility to like your everyday stuff like nuts and bolts and parts for your car, or that's all a lot different when you're on the road, because one, you don't know the area, you don't know the local guys, you know, that I know anything at home, I know exactly where to get it. So to relearn all that in every town you come to is like a bit hard.
Yeah.
And that's for me, like that's a personal problem because I'm constantly tinkering on stuff. Not everyone's going to have the issue of looking for parts on the road. But yeah, it's just, you know.
I'm going to go down a different path and actually say friends and family.
Oh yeah, that's. Oh, I read it. I misinterpreted. I thought it meant
it's
like,
the same,
you know.
yeah.
But yeah, obviously.
Different thing.
Friends and family.
But just having, that circle of people close by who, you know, you can get together for a barbecue or, just friends and family, like, a bit of a social life. You meet heaps of people on the road, but
they're all going the wrong way.
we're all going this way and they're going that way. Or they're not people who you actually know, like.
Yeah. I've met a few people that I'll definitely like have a beer or go camping with.
For sure.
But then they're like, oh well, yeah, we're going a different way tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, I'm sure we'll meet some people. If you're people out there and you want to get in touch, drop us a message. All right. I'll have to come back to that one. I have to get the book. Something about the trip we didn't expect to see or happen. Well, I didn't expect to be in WA so soon.
You didn't?
I didn't really. I thought we'd be like just cruising the coast and, you know, we've travelled a lot faster to now than I thought we would have. Because really, we've done like over half a lap already. So
I didn't expect to see so many crocodiles in the wild without being like on a croc cruise or something like that.
I didn't hear one bird.
We have seen a few big ones just like, driving past a riverbank. There's a massive crocodile.
Yeah.
The thing that happened that I did not expect to happen was we actually met Miriam and Chris from Aussie Destinations Unknown in this caravan park in Karratha.
Yep.
We're kind of big fans.
There.
We have been watching them on YouTube for years, and we happened to get a site just across from them, and we bailed them up in the morning just quickly to say hello. And it was awesome because one of your things that you kind of want to do is meet.
Yeah, I want to meet people that inspired us.
Yeah.
And there's only a handful of guys that are really like I hold dear, you know, like off YouTube. I do, like you watch them for so long, you start to feel like you know them.
And then obviously you go and meet them and they've got no idea who you are. But
but that was really cool. Yeah,
it was cool. And they're really nice and friendly.
Yeah, it was amazing. It's like the best day of my life.
Yeah.
Alright, where was that question? Can you get it out? It was something about spending. Average weekly spend or something?
Weekly average spend?
Alright.
We don't know.
Now, short answer, we don't know. But it's not through lack of trying. There's going to be a few things here that aren't going to blend in with everyone else's idea of like weekly spends and stuff. We see a lot of budget videos.
Yeah.
We see a lot of budget videos actually, and we're always just confused on how it works because so many variables. How far do you travel during the week? Do you stay in one camp for a week? Because literally you'd only have a food bill. You know, like we've done in 3 months what some people take 6 months to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I know to date we've spent 30 grand, and that's including our boat. All right, so that's it.
And other things.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. You know, like we've had services done, we've had van services done, we've had windscreens. Oh, we didn't pay for our windscreen, but we've had a lot of stuff. You know. Plus we lived pretty big on the first couple of weeks on the road. We were like, you know, enjoying pub meals and
yeah. It depends what city and stuff you're
Yeah.
in, because if you're free camping and you're on the beach,
Yep.
there's no way you're going to spend half as much as if you are in like a town.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
there's no pub to go to. There's no
And that's what
grab some lunch here or there. Like you literally just got your van and what's in it.
Yeah.
The beach for like a week. It's going to be a cheap week.
Yeah. You know,
And then
like
you
on the
get
East
to
Coast, we
town.
didn't find too many free camps, eh? So it was always paid camps or caravan parks.
Yeah. One week could be like $500 to $1,000 different to the next week.
Yeah. So yeah, we can't really tell you week to week budget or anything, but Sadie's bike come flying out of the caravan. But yeah, we've spent $30,000 so far, but we've made a lot of ground. We've mostly stayed in caravan parks. We haven't like watched money like penny pinch or anything. If we want to have a nice meal at the pub, we go to have a nice meal. You know, we're not trying to blow all our money at once, but we've done a lot in the last 3 months that has required money, like a lot of fuel, yeah, servicing the van stuff, buying boats and just silly stuff like that. So yeah, the budget's not going to make sense at all for us. So Sadie, come back here please.
What? I'm watching the car.
Alright, don't move from there, okay? She loves to watch the cars
Yeah.
reverse and stuff. But, yeah. Good spot for it. But yeah, as far as like, we actually did try and keep like a month-to-month thing, and I was like, oh, that looks a bit scary, so we'll stop that.
Yeah, we worked out the first 5 weeks on the road was an average of $1,300 a week,
Yeah,
and we haven't really worked it out since then.
yeah. It's it is a tough one. Like everyone travels different, you know. Like we don't buy any. We try and buy like good food too, good steaks, and you know we live.
Yeah.
The way that we live is going to be totally different to the way everyone else lives.
Dad!
Yeah.
I got the hiccups.
Oh no, are you okay? Any other questions? Oh, the highest fuel price. I remember seeing that on there. Highest cost of fuel or something?
Yeah, most expensive fuel so far was around $2.70.
$2.70 for 91.
I
Yeah.
don't know, I can't remember where that was.
No,
Gee.
I remember seeing it somewhere and I went, whoo, let's get up there.
I
I
got
think it was
the
like
hiccups.
Fitzroy or something.
Got
Like the worst places are the ones where you have to fill up. If they're about 300 to 400 k's in between towns or something, their price is going to be pretty high
Yeah.
because they know everyone's going to have to pull in there,
Yeah.
especially if you're pulling vans and stuff. So
I think that's all the questions.
that's all the questions. But if you have any more, you can drop them in the comments and we'll just answer them, you know, one-on-one sort of thing.
Yeah, we'll get back to anyone who leaves a comment.
Yeah.
Sadie! Getting distracted now.
Yeah, I'm getting distracted too. Come back here. Stop distracting us. Come back here. Alright, we'll wrap up the video at that.
Yeah.
Same old. If you like it, hit the like button. And if you really want to help us out, subscribe to the channel. And we've got plenty of awesome stuff coming up.
I just want to add in as well.
Yep. Boy, yeah, go.
For the month of August, we've decided that any income we get off our YouTube channel will be going to the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Mhm.
So keep on supporting the channel
Yeah.
so that hopefully we can make a good, decent donation to
Yeah.
Make-A-Wish.
I'm hoping it's not going to be like a one-off thing, but I will say there's a few people who put a dampener on it, you know.
Oh yeah.
But we're not going to dwell on it, all right? Everything we make from YouTube and our videos for the month of August will be going to Make-A-Wish.
Yeah.
And we're going to focus on the good side of it. Hopefully we can send them some, like a decent donation from our little community we built.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is all by
It
mistake.
doesn't
Like,
cost anyone anything to watch our videos and like them.
yeah.
And share them around if you want to do that.
And we never thought we'd make money from it, so we just want to pass the money on to someone who's going to use it.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be awesome. I can't wait.
Hopefully we can do more.
Yeah.
Like it won't just be a one-off.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think that's it. So yeah, like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers, guys.